Hey everybody, Joy here. It's Thursday, December 31, 2020. I'm pretty sure that's the real date. Evidently I got the date wrong yesterday, but usually I'm within a day of getting it right. And I think you can always look under the video and it'll show the date. So, cheers! Having my last cuppa of the morning. Nothing special, just some coffee. So, do you remember my video yesterday, what I was showing you? I got this bright idea to make an apron, right? And I thought it was such a cute pattern. Now, how many of you would agree that I sort of know how to sew? And that I probably know how to read a pattern? Especially an apron pattern. Well, I want to show you the apron. Here it is. This is my trash can. The apron's in it. That pattern was so far off. I kid you not. Now there's only fabric. This is where I throw fabric, so don't get too concerned I'm digging through the trash. So this is the page that I didn't use. This, remember I made my catalogs with the little pictures? This picture has been removed on a permanent basis. This is the belt that I never got to. And the leftover orange fabric. I'll probably keep some of this, guys, to put in the quilt scraps bucket. Here's the pattern directions. Now, I want to show you this, and you can tell me if I'm crazy. I don't have my contact lens in, so I can't see. Let me grab a pair of glasses. What does that say right there in that purple line that I drew? Does that not say seam allowances 1/2 inch? Did I not write it down here in giant letters? 1/2 inch seam allowances. It says, use 1/2 inch seam allowances unless otherwise indicated. It was never otherwise indicated anywhere on this pattern. So I did all 1/2 inch seam allowances except when I attached the pockets. The pockets, right here, it says attach them with 1/4 inch, which I did. So then I made the collar. First I sewed together 500 strips. Let me show you. First I sewed together. This is all wrinkled up and crammed in the trash. You remember the cartoon Pickles, where the lady was trying the dress on her husband? I had Jerry come up here yesterday to try this on him. Now this is all wrinkled because I wrinkled it all up and stuck it in the trash can. But look at all these seams. Look at all this work I did. There's the pockets. There's a pocket. There's a pocket. I sewed all those seams together. I top stitched all those seams down, including the pocket area here. See? See the pocket? That's what I loved about this pattern, was the pocket. Look at this thing. This is an apron, y'all. Not a house coat, an apron. Look at this, how far it goes around me. Look at where it goes. In here. And according to the directions, I should have made an extra large. This is a large. It goes clear in here. The strap is attached here. So the strap is going to come up clear over here by your shoulder. I thought, what? Now you remember the little collars that go up here at the top? My notches are in this. My notches are in the collar. See if I can find the collar pieces. Yes, here's one collar piece. Now remember, this is all wadded up and thrown in the trash. So, if this is for people who want to sew and then they have a problem and so then they quit and they never sew again, I am showing you this. My new seamstress friends, I'm showing you this so you can see that it doesn't matter if you've sewn 50 years, which I have. You can have major problems with a pattern Viv has had lots of them. She calls Simplicity all the time. There's some lady there that answers the phone. I think Viv knows her kids and her grandkids by now. That's where the collar goes on, according to the notches. Okay? Then there's a facing that goes on that covers up the collar. So the collar is going to be sewn on 1/2 inch up there, and it will end up being like this. Do you see? In the center. Notice how much space is here between the two collars. Notice that. When you look at the pattern or the instructions of the pattern, let me see, is this the one I wanted? No, that's the wrong one. Look here. When you look at this, how close together are those collars in the center? They touch. They touch. If I sew these down according to the notches, they're going to be over 1/2 inch apart. Over 1/2 inch apart. No way are they going to be touching. So that totally ticked me off. So then I thought, well, let me see if the facing, let me play like I'm putting the facing on and see if that changes the way the collar looks. So I have a facing, here it is. It's got interfacing on the back of it. Guess what? When you put the facing down there, it is almost 3/4 of an inch from reaching the side over here that it's supposed to reach. 3/4 of an inch. Well, Julie, you probably cut it out wrong. My husband, you know, I had my husband up here trying this apron on him. Look here, 3/4 of an inch to an inch from the edge. It should go all the way to the edge. I've drawn facings. I know how facings are supposed to be. I got so mad because I don't have any more of the orange, and so I couldn't make the collar any wider. Plus, the silly apron goes halfway around the side of your body. Even Jerry, when I had it on Jerry, I wish I had a picture of that. I wish I had a picture of that. Does that man love me or not? See? So there's no way on earth that facing can fit. So, I wadded it all up. And don't get all nervous and upset. Is she gonna throw that away? Most of it. I'll pull out some of the fabric and save it for one of my quilt scrap giveaways. But overall, yes, I'm throwing it away. So, you know what? If you go to Amazon and you look up women's aprons, they actually have some really cute ones. So I ordered Terry. I got a pack of 2 aprons because it was the only set I could find in Amazon that was a green that would look good on her. Most of them were white or light blue, and she needs a fall color, as you know. So there was a package of 2 that had a blue and a green in it. So I'll probably keep the blue one and give her the green one. And then I bought her some dish towels to go with it. Evidently, everything in the world that the Pioneer woman has made or had made sold for Christmas. I kid you not. 2 or 3 of her dish towels they want like $49 for. I went to Walmart and I was able to find some for $10. But sold out, sold out, sold out, sold out, sold out. And they had one set that you could only get at a store in McKinney, Texas. So, hooray for Pioneer Woman. She must be richer than Bill Gates by now. So, here's the thing. What I'm going to do now. I ordered the apron, I ordered the towels, and I'm going to make her a pair of earrings. You know, when I was using my embroidery machine and making embroidered earrings, well, you know, Terry has really big hair. And she can wear big earrings like Viv can. And so I am going to make her a full-size set of those leaf earrings. And I think she'll really like those. So I'm going to make her that, give her an apron, give her some towels. She was just here this morning. Oh, I just love, 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 love my new Joy room. It's where I said I've just gotten out of bed. I had a hard day's night last night because I made a big mistake and drank what I thought was decaffeinated hot tea, and I had 2 big cups of it with my pumpkin pie. and it kept me awake till 2, 3 a.m. So I finally had to take an Ambien. Well, when I take an Ambien, I go to sleep. I swear I'm like a rock or a log. I don't know if a bomb would wake me up. And so I didn't wake up until 9:30 this morning. So I just got up. Jerry brought my coffee out to my Joy couch, and I got my feet up on my Joy couch, and I'm drinking my coffee, and I got my Tammy quilt on, and I'm looking at, get this right, not layer cake. I'm looking at easy patterns to make jelly roll quilts, and come to find out there's like 200,000 patterns for jelly roll quilts. So I told Terry was over here the other day, and she was here again this morning. She told me that she is making lap-size quilts for a charity, and it's a new organization that started, I don't know how long ago, but they're pretty new, to help mothers, homeless mothers and their children. And so I don't know if they help them where they're at, or if they bring them into where they're at, or if they have a place for them. I don't know a whole lot about it yet, other than Terry's making quilts for them. So I told her the other day, I said, if you bring some over, I'll quilt them for you on my long arm. And that way you can get, you know, more of them done. She said, would you really? So she brought over a couple of the quilts this morning for me to quilt. And these are for kids. They make some for the women and some for the kids. So she's making all of them out of jelly rolls. So I thought, hello, how many jelly rolls do I have out there on my top shelf? So I've been looking up jelly roll patterns. So if you all know of an easy one that turns out real pretty, let me know. But I found a whole bunch of them. I love to do things, especially for children. I'm telling you, if it was allowed, I'd just go down the street and kidnap these little kids that are out there and they're hungry and they're cold and their parents are in jail or they're drunk. So I tell you, I'd just bring them all home. I told Jerry that's why I couldn't go on a missionary trip to El Salvador. He went on 3 missionary trips a long time ago. And I said, I just couldn't go. I could not leave those children there in poverty and sickness, and daddy's dead, and you know, just, there were no men there because they were all dead. They were all killed in the war, or there was a war, or we're having a war or something. But anyway, the little children. But I'll tell you what, those little children are so much more loving, so much more well-behaved, so much more thankful than kids here that you see that are just so unthankful and so disrespectful. It's like almost it's better for a child to grow up in poverty, to get a child that appreciates a gift, get a child that appreciates parenting, gets a child that appreciates having a daddy who loves them and isn't a drunk, and he has a really good job and he supports them. I'm telling you, things are way off here in America. They're just way off. So, I know a lot of you agree with me on that. I'm back. My lightning fast mind. Dear Lord, my lightning fast mind better get a little faster or I'm not even going to know what day it is anymore. Yes, it just dawned on me. Terry came over a while ago and we were sitting and talking, and she said, she was all real pretty and fixed up and everything, and she said, oh, I got all fixed up this morning because Doug wants us to go out to dinner tonight, and we're going to go to some steak place someplace. And I just thought, well, that's nice, just out of the blue, just ask you to go out to dinner, that's nice. Yeah. It just dawned on me, this is New Year's Eve. I don't know, after this last year, I don't know if I'm ready to start a new year. I don't know about you. But it's going to be either really wonderful or, I don't know, I think January is going to be major. In a good way. So, I was going to show you the 2 little quilts Terry made for the little kids that I'm getting. I haven't even seen them myself, so you're going to see it for the first time with me, okay? These are the ones she brought this morning. And you can tell Terry made this. This is all Terry colors. These are the colors Terry has in her house. All fall colors. Isn't that cute? What a fun pattern. Now, if I know Terry, she cut these strips herself with her AccuQuilt. She didn't use jelly rolls. So this is one. This is a pretty good sized quilt. This would be big enough for an adult, never mind a child. This could be a child's crib blanket. Now this one's got some glitter in it, and it's yellows and peaches, and it's very cute too. Same size, same size. I would call these laptop size. Yeah, very nice. Perfectly pieced. Perfectly pieced. The seams are all lovely, pressed. So nice. I may give it another little press before I put them on the long arm. So I've got to find some backing fabric and some stuffing. But since I figured out this is New Year's Eve, hello, hello. We have a pickles quilt to give away. Yay! Yay, yay, yay. So there was a lot of you that like this quilt. Now this is the same size as that. This is lap quilt size, okay? Lap quilt, or hang it on the wall, or do whatever you want to with it. It's not fancy, it's just fun. So, look for another video. I will put it up. I'll make it today, but it will go active tomorrow on January 1, 2021. 1/1/21. It will go active. And it will go active at 3:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, USA, like it did last time. Okay? Same story, second verse. Look at my video. Leave a comment. There's going to be a secret word that's no secret, because the first person that puts it, everybody else is going to know it. I haven't even thought of a secret word yet. Let's see. Who can help me figure out a secret word? Let me see. What's the name of this cartoon? Pickles. Well, that wouldn't be very secret, would it? Secret word duty. Well, let's see. The last time it had me in it. What could we have this time? My mind just doesn't want to come up with anything at the moment. How about, since it's winter, and since it's January 1, and since it's really cold, let's make the secret word be snowman. Snowman. S-N-O-W-M-A-N. Snowman. I better write that down so I remember what I told you the secret word is. And you don't have to type a sentence. This one is not going to be an hour long. This one's only going to be 30 minutes long. It's going to be from 3:30 to 4 o'clock. Only 30 minutes, because I got over 500 people last time with a 1 hour thing. So, I don't think there's that many that want this quilt. I don't know, maybe there are. And the other quilt is on its way. And this one I can see the thread is starting to come out already in one place. If you see a thread, cut it off. Yes. Now I made this probably a couple years ago. This is not new. It is not new. And my goodness, it needs a haircut on the back. It is not new. But it is a fun little quilt. And I did make it. Yeah. It needs a haircut. If you get one of my quilts and you see these threads on the back, cut them, but leave like a 1/4 inch tail. Okay? When you wash it, that'll probably suck up. Alright. Does everybody understand the rules, regulations, and restrictions herein applied? I need Viv to write me an introduction. Viv is an amazing, amazing writer of words. Putting words together. I'm sure you all know that listening to her videos. She is just really, really good with words. I told her she needs to write a book. if she would quit falling down steps and hurting herself. Oh my God, don't you just hate when that happens? You're perfectly fine 1 second, and the next second you're knocked out on the cement. It's awful. I've been there, I've done that. That happened in my house one time, actually. Our last house, when you walked in the front door, there were these posts that went from floor to ceiling. Big posts, one here and then a space and another one here and then a space, like a jail, you know? Although it was nice wood post. It was pretty. And then it came up at the bottom so you could like step up and stand there. And somehow, and I was way younger then, somehow I managed to trip and fall in between two of those posts. And I hit the hard tile floor so hard with my head. I laid there wondering if I was dead or alive. And I was home alone. And I thought, oh my God, if I'm dead, how can I call 911 if I'm dead? What if I try to move and I can't move? Oh my heavens, I just hate falling like that. It just happens in a split second. 1 minute you're standing up and you're fine, and the next second, oh my gosh, think of all the young people. We used to have patience. We know a guy now, his name is Shannon, and he's a computer tech, and he's paralyzed from the neck down because when he was a teenager, he dove into a pool or a creek or a pond or a lake or somewhere and hit his head, and he was paralyzed from the neck down. Yeah. He's amazing. If he comes to your house, he's in a wheelchair. I don't think he could come upstairs. He used to come to our store all the time. He has this really cool truck. Special made truck for a handicapped person. It is the coolest truck. It like, the door opens up and the thing comes down and he rides his wheelchair up in there, and then there's no chairs, and so his wheelchair fits right in front of the steering wheel. It is so cool. I am sorry this quilt is so hairy, y'all. I'll try to get it in better condition before you win it. My goodness. Let's go over the rules one more time. Tomorrow, January 1, 2021, at 3:30 p.m. Central Standard Time in the United States. And this is worldwide. You can win it no matter where you live, unless you live on Mars. It will last 30 minutes only. 30 minutes only. It'll start at 3:30. It will be over at 4. So you're going to have, and the video will go dead. You won't be able to get into it. You'll only be able to get into it for 30 minutes. It will start. It'll be It'll be live on YouTube for 30 minutes, and then it will stop. It'll be unlisted and you won't be able to get into it after that, okay? And you know the secret word, I told it to you earlier. So, good luck. Watch for the video entitled Pickles on 1/1/21, 3:30 p.m. Okay, my friends, I decided I better stop this video for today and get it up quickly so you will know what to do to win the Pickles quilt tomorrow. Let me say happy, happy, happy New Year to all of you, and God bless you in 2021. Bye for now.